There's Larry now, happy in his wet crotch, which is I presume is a very familiar feeling for Larry.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody so delighted to have a wet crotch before in my life.
Yeah, it could be a warm flight. Like he might need to cool himself down.
Yeah, exactly. But it begs the question why he poured it onto his crotch rather than like any other part of his anatomy that needs cooling down.
Maybe he has an overheating prostate.
The
Maybe the malaria hits in a very specific place.
wrong place.
Yeah. So now we're in Atlantic City, which is a tramp country. If you are following the lore of the game so far.
At Atlantic City, we promise.
There
Not New York.
you go.
Tramp limo service. Holy shit.
Yep. Like he's not even joking when he literally says Atlantic City is tramp country. And yes, that camera noise does not get old at all, especially from the fucking start of the game, where it literally does not change throughout.
Never stops.
Good God Almighty! Just the two. There's no reason for them to be fighting. By the way, they just do. It's so weird.
Yeah, they just scrap in the background every now and
Yeah,
again.
so strange. Anyway, but yes, as tradition states, you have to make sure our camera is fully charged up and has a blank tape in it, or else it's game over. I mean that's basic basic pervert stuff there now. But
It's police quest procedural shit, isn't it?
a little bit, yeah. It's like it's trying to make it more the perversion more mundane. It's just like don't take the fun out of it, lads. You do that for pretty much everything anyway.
Yeah.
So seeing that we're in Casino City, we have some free slots to pull. The reason we're doing so is because we need a quarter to pick to call the phone. Because even though we're on a secret assignment from an actual corporation, they didn't give us any fucking money to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they gave us like the means, as in they gave us like a budget and shit like this to do that. But apart from actual cash money, nope, you got to forage that for yourself. Twal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fly anything that's just called Twal. It sounds like it just sounds it doesn't sound aerodynamic.
It's hilarious. The YouTube sub auto generating subtitles there.
I got
Uh,
that too. Did you just get the sound around the word foreign just pop up?
yeah, I think it's trying to like give subtitles for the sound of his crap footsteps,
Yeah,
and it just comes up as fart.
foreign.
Footsteps are fart.
Foreign. I
Fart.
love it. I'm gonna keep them on, see what happens. I wouldn't mind, but like I was going to mention the same thing myself. I was just like I was thinking that Neil would want to know about my automated captions, and no, actually did. He does want to know. So yes, finally we can use our little quarter here to see. I'm just still convinced that there's something to do with these two air hosts. Like there has to be a reason why they're fighting. Like if anything, I think this is actually the most important story. Did you just just go at it, don't they? Fucking hell.
In every city, like it's
Yeah.
not just here. Like it's in every single
Foreign.
port that these clones show up in. They're just
Yeah.
scrapping
And again, for some reason, it's just a random. It's only one of the four like phones that are working.
work.
Again, this is such a strange idea of gameplay. Like for no reasons, it's like pick one of four. Ha! You fail. Do it again.
Yeah, one of four slot machines will give you a quarter to use on one of four fucking payphones.
Yeah, but like I said, there's no actual like difficulty to it. It just it just slows you down more than anything else.
It's just here just to fucking mess with your day.
Mm. 'Cause, 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 'Cause But clearly, we actually were on the line to Donald Trump there. Just
Yeah,
clearly, because he's such a busybody, a micromanager. He would happily take calls for his limo service. You know.
it is Tramp City after all.
Hello. Yes, you're wrong. Let's talk about me for 5 minutes, okay? I think we're in Atlantic City, Neil. Don't ask me.
To be honest with you, that'd be quite difficult to tell because they've chosen to put like white letters on a bright blue background, a really irregular font. So like that was actually quite difficult sign to read. Like, if you're in any which way, shape, or form slightly visually impaired or mildly dyslexic, that was just like, I'll just take your word for it, pal.
I think I see a Q. That's about it.
Everything else is the fucking same.
Yeah. So we've had run-ins in the past with Legislative Larry when it comes to casino mini games. Can you guess what happens next, Neil?
Shit.
Somehow this isn't even the last thing is this is somehow not even as gaudy as the real Trump casino.
Yeah, the one that he ran that lost money.
Yeah.
You know, like, how do you do that? How do you run a casino that loses money?
Because he's a fucking cretin, and everyone who votes for him is equally as big a cretin. Frank Lloyd, wrong. That name was a pun fit for fucking Phoenix right there. Fucking hell.
Absolutely. Guess the number Cherry is thinking of.
Well, I can...
Less than 10,000. Holy shit.
I went with the only number that matters.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually matter what number you pick there. You're just gonna automatically get 10 free coins.
Yeah, because you won't be able to participate in the fucking casino otherwise because you weren't given any fucking money.
It's like, oh, you got the random number wrong. Well, I'm sorry, but it's game over here, buddy. It's okay. It's only between 1 to 10,000. You should.
Exactly.
It's
failed
easy.
to get a random number between 1 and 10,000. Fucking hell. Game over. Actually, I wouldn't actually put that past Sierra to do something like that.
Like 5 years ago in this, yes, they would have done it. So it's like, what do you mean you didn't get the random number, you idiot? It's in the manual. So here we are in the fucking casino. So much like the last time we were in, and the hilarious thing is that like the game was already drawn reference to the fact that it made us play a ridiculous amount of blackjack and Legislative Larry won. So what's it done? It's getting us to do it again. But with more. Just more of the fucking same. It's like, why are you doing this to us? What have I done to deserve this? So the hilarious thing is right, we start off at 10 Trump dollars, as it were. In order to basically get through whatever we need for the rest of the game, we need 500. So there's going to be a lot of this. Mercifully, I do cut out a vast majority of it because there was quite a lot of video poker. So now might be a good time to talk about things outside of this fucking poxy game. Neil, how are you doing? Are you doing okay?
I am doing okay, yes. Shit, yeah, there's going to be a lot of this, unfortunately, isn't there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The automatic captions just said thank you.
Even YouTube.
Is there a ghost in YouTube that's trying to...
And it was just sarcastically thanking us for putting it through this bullshit. Thank you.
So, well, if we're getting more fucking like messages from beyond the grave here, I'm gonna stop recording because I'm gonna get freaked out here. Like it's interpreting white noise now at this stage. It's weird. So in any case, what's happening with you, Neil? Have you got Have you got anything in the pipeline reviews wise? Have you got anything in the pipeline? Because I'm sure people would love to hear what you have in mind.
Yeah. No, life got in the way, so I've been behind on a bit of them. I just finished the Warhammer 40k bolt gun one.
Oh yeah,
that's really fucking good. Like that's like it's an old. They've done it old school style, so it looks like Quake 2. In the Warhammer 40k universe, where you're just running around absolutely blasting the piss out of everything.
Yeah,
and it's quite good. It was a lot of fun. Like I have to admit, it was just fun. Not a game that took itself even remotely fucking seriously.
Good, that's true. Ones
legging it around levels, turning shit into fucking meat paste, and that is it. Quite good. Yeah, I'm halfway through actually writing that. That's actually really good. Get back into them. Fuck life. Seriously.
I hate when it gets in the way of your video games.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. And I think a game I will be moving on to is... Fuck, what game will I be moving on to? I'll have to see.
I know we had some games reviewed that we're planning to play on the channel.
Yeah, it's funny enough now, because I Kickstarter backed the latest, the System Shock remake from Night Dog. That's not been fucking delivered yet. I'm kind of a little pissed off because it's been out now for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even mind, but I pre-ordered I kickstarted the PC version, so I was like, you could have just sent me the fucking code to activate it, and I'll wait for all the physical shit that comes with it. Even if it comes on a disc, I'm not going to be able to fucking use it. My PC doesn't have a disc drive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
so what the fuck is going on here, you dickheads?
You're getting blue balled by fucking Showdown herself.
I fucking am, yeah. Exactly. It's gonna come in a package, and the fucking delivery driver's gonna spit in my face and call me maggot or something like that.
It's all part of the experience, I think.
Yeah, it's all part of the experience. Yeah.
That's why there's such a delay, because there's the one delivery driver doing all the dropouts.
Yeah, no, that's because that looks really, really, really fucking interesting. I pre-ordered. Well, I didn't pre-order. I ordered the collector's edition of a weird fucking RPG game called Moon. Moon is a really weird one. It was released in Japan, and it kind of saw like a really limited release. But it's just such an odd game. Basically, it's an RPG that takes place in the aftermath of an RPG, where you basically have to go around fixing the mess that the main player character has caused, because he just runs throughout all these levels, killing everything in sight, and you have to go back and recover the monsters' souls and reunite them with their bodies after he's done killing them. So
that's a very interesting concept.
It's a weird concept because as you traverse through the levels, you actually find out what all the NPCs actually really think the hero that's just bulldozed its way through their town, bought up everything. So he killed anything that fucking had more than 2 legs. And it's weird. Like, it's really it's a mad one, because how you level up is you level up from rescuing the monsters. So you level up to basically love. So the secret ingredient is love.
Who's been screwing with this thing?
Who's been screwing this thing? Because there's no combat in the whole game. Like, Toby Fox directly stated that it was the main influence for Undertale.
Oh, I see.
So it was the first 2 decades it got released. It was Japanese language only. So if you honestly spoke Japanese, you couldn't fucking play it. But then it got put out. It was back it's late 90s PS1 game,
Yeah.
And it's a really crazy, unbelievably brilliant game, Now he's just fucked off, and that's alright then. I'll just keep talking to myself then, fuck him well.
Sorry, I had a dog-related issue to deal with. But yeah, that is genuinely an interesting concept, because if you had I had said this before on different videos, but I would love the idea of having to Play a sandbox game where you're not the protagonist, but you are just an NPC trying to do like his or her job, or trying to do like a mundane task and just trying to survive. Basically, like trying to be one of the NPCs in a fucking like Saints Row style GTA city, where you're just trying to live. You're not actively trying to fucking do anything malicious, you know?
I remember fucking ages ago somebody telling me. I remember seeing that. It was on a video game collage channel on YouTube that I don't actually watch, so I can't remember it. But I remember there was a game, an RPG game, where you ran the item store in an RPG. Like that was your job. You ran the item store, and like every night, like every day, throughout the day, you're obviously like selling off your items, meeting all these adventurers, and then at night time you had to go out and kind of like forage for all the material you need to make your stock. I can't remember what the fuck the name of the game is. Like,
what is it? Resetter?
I don't know. Hang on.
It's one that's going up here when I Google search for keywords.
It's probably that maybe
yeah I think that's what it is.
I think that seems a wee bit too recent.
2010.
That came out 2010. Shit, yeah. Fucking I actually might be it.
Yeah. It seems like a really interesting idea to it, because there is actually a genuine economy to it. Like you have to go out and forage for the items, come back, start selling them, and put the markup on it. Like I like that idea. Fuck that. But yeah, like I just like the idea. I think I was fleshing this out with people. I was thinking like, right. So imagine if you're in this sandbox city, and you've been told, okay, go out and get some milk. Right, that's your one and only job. Is go get milk. Right, and say you're a bit of an idiot. You dwell on something too long. You get hit by a car. You continue to like have to keep doing this if you like, unless you're not dead. Basically, if you still survive somehow, and just all of your challenges get harder and harder, but it's just a matter of how long can you get this character to survive in this fucking horrible city. Like that'll be the challenge, So I remember finding this really obscure game, and the reason I know of it is because it's on the same game engine as the Pokemon games. It's very like distinctive. You can tell it is whatever it is, and it's called Survival Kids. And hey, full house! Thank fuck! Now we got all the money we needed. Literally all we needed was to win big. Fucking hell. But it's called Survival Kids, and all it is basically is a randomly generated survival game on an island, where you have to forage for food and avoid getting poisoned and getting attacked by animals and shit like this. And essentially there is actually no plot to it. You're just on this island for the rest of your days, and you just see how long you can survive. Like it's a weird kind of almost like virtual pet style fucking Lord of the Flies. It's very, very bizarre. And you're the only child on the island. There's no one else to interact with. And it's like, I like the idea, but what's the point of playing? Outside of trying to get the kids to survive more than 2 weeks on its own,
Yeah, this weird games like that just seem quite pointless to me.
Yeah.
Although there's some deadly upcoming games coming out now later on this year. Looking forward kind of to Diablo 4.
Yes, I would imagine so, yeah.
That should be a good one. Yeah, because fuck it, it's just hacky, slashy, kill everything dead, and it's brilliant. The Diablos have a decent enough story as well. Like they're quite good. What else? There's loads of other fucking ones. Oh, actually, another game I bought and I'm just gonna start playing is Bramble, the Mountain King. It's kind of like a Nordic horror platformer. The graphics are really fucking deadly. I actually fired it up the other night and freaked my partner out so badly that she asked me to switch it off.
Love it.
Good, but yeah, like when you're off YouTube and you've got a few minutes, look it up. Bramble, the Mountain King. It's quite fucking. It's good. So far, I'm very happy with it. It's looking good. It's lovely.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
And,
Okay, so the reason we wanted to earn all that money was to get into the arena to basically watch some scantily dressed women. But the central point was that there's mud wrestling on later tonight. And as you know, Neil, that's very important to the plot.
This isn't even was mud wrestling in one of the previous ones?
I think so. It comes up a lot because Al Lowe isn't that creative. He just goes like, what do sex perverts like? Then you just write down 5 things and just repeat them over my games. So here we are now on the famous Tramp City Boulevard, where anyone who has smaller than average hands can come and meet and socialise in a guilt-free environment. As you see, there's nobody here.
And the footsteps are still coming up as foreign.
Foreign. Ah, yeah, so see there's Larry's evolved form scooting by. I wonder where all these weird rollerblades are coming from. And where can we get on the action? The Larry seems happy out, just sauntering his way around these people. Oh look, the shop is called Ivana Skates.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you like how obvious Al Lowe is with his humour?
If I was blood to the brick to the face, you know?
Yep. All things considered, Neil, I think I'd rather the brick. Yeah, Ivana Tramp.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Is at this point now I'm starting to think, did Trump have an actual stake in fucking Sierra at this stage, or is this Sierra's way of mocking someone far more powerful than they are?
Don't really see how this is mocking when you basically base half of it around them. You know?
It's true. I just want to get the feeling that, like, you know, any reference to him in popular culture is essentially a backhanded compliment. Because if you're actually on the Trump side, you're kind of like, you don't really count as human, just more sort of like some sort of lizard person. Okay, so we're, instead of giving away some money because it saves us from having to earn some more in the casino, we're going to use our camera as collateral. I suppose it's also a good way of making sure Larry doesn't revert to the mean and just like find another random woman to to video without her consent.
Yeah, no, and also in case anybody's kind of like wondering as to like, oh, could you not just earn lots more money? As soon as you earn past the 525, I think you need like 25 for one thing and 500 for a ticket to the mud wrestling.
Yeah.
You leave the casino, Larry gives all the silver dollars back to the door woman.
Yeah,
so,
exactly,
like,
yeah.
You can't even leave with all the extra cash, so that's why you don't play past 500 generally.
Yeah, there's no point. Like, I got a full house there, I got 600, so that's actually more than enough.
Yeah.
And as you said there, once you basically leave the area, you just give the rest away as a tip.